Hi, Sagittarius. This is Kathy. Welcome to my channel, Kathy Mamolen, Psychic Medium. Welcome to a singles love reading for September 2026. We're going to ask our spirit guides and our angels what's next in love, what's coming your way. I do have some charms initials today, so let's see what loving energy spirit wants you to know about. Please use these readings to help you to manifest a love that you are worthy and deserving of, or to confirm a love that's come into your life. Spirit, I call upon you. Please give me some evidence. What is it that you have? What is it that you want us to know about the person on our path, meant to be? I am listening for you now. Trials of love, lessons. I know you've learned a lot of lessons. I'm done learning lessons, right? I'm done. I've learned enough lessons. Let's move on. So we're always learning. But I do want to say, just take the lessons with you. That's all they're saying. They're just saying, just remember what you've learned, so that it doesn't happen again, or that we're not repeating the same cycle. It could be as simple as that. A higher purpose. I love that. I feel like this little bubble of love that we're in. I'm going to say we will serve a higher purpose together. So there's something about this connection, whether it's we create a business, a family, nonprofit, maybe we are put on this earth to heal other people. Maybe we are put on this earth to find each other, to heal each other, or heal higher purpose for us to be together. And I love this bubble energy, because when we're in our own world together, it's like nothing can interfere with that love. So we create a life for ourselves, is how it's coming in. I have summer, could be summertime energy. We're meeting. I'm going to say watching the sunset. I feel like that's something that we do all the time. Like we go out of our way. Maybe one of us has a beautiful home. Watching the sunset together. But I feel like it's something that we go out of our way to do, whether it's we eat outside or sit there and just kind of relax and watch the sunset together. So maybe one of us has a space at our home where the sunsets are beautiful, even more beautiful when we're together. On the horizon, love is on the horizon. So that's also the horizon line is the sunset, isn't it? So here's the beautiful sense of up, up and away in this hot air balloon. But on the horizon, to me, also is like a time, like it's coming. I can see it in the distance. It's in the very near distance. So I do feel like, bottom of the deck, look, watch, very soon. Okay. So I've got a very soon energy. I like very soon. Thank you, Spirit. I'll take very soon, because sometimes we're always like, when, when, Spirit, when is this happening? I need to know. I want to know. Spirit, please share with me. Let's ask the cards. Let's see what the cards are saying. Let's see. Okay. I have a Hermit. I have a Star. I have a Magician. And I have a King of Wands. Boy, the Hermit came out of me. I know it's not a shell. It's a lantern, like Genie in the Lantern. But it came out into me as coming out of your shell. Okay, there could be something that you become involved in. There could be an activity or a group that you feel really comfortable in, a community, a sense of community. But in this group, you are able to really be yourself and really come out of your shell and really kind of shine, okay, with the Star. I feel like this person crosses your path when you are in this space, in this element, okay? So when are you the most yourself? When are you the happiest? When are you feel like you're the most alive? When are you, I don't know, working your magic, kind of thing. But I do feel like they are magically drawn to you. I do feel like there's this like, where did you just come from, or who are you energy. This King of Wands is they're using the word mesmerized, so you take their breath away. So they could be like, I just wasn't expecting to be meeting you. I wasn't expecting, just kind of my first impression of you. So whenever you are in this element, I feel like that's when they admire you the most. So give that some thought as to when you feel special, or when you feel like you're really your best self. Beautiful. I have a High Priestess. That came into me as your spiritual calling. Okay. Your higher purpose, your spiritual calling is putting the two of you together. So, for those of you that are empathic, gifted, connected, and, in a spiritual way on the spiritual realm, here's the Hierophant. That this person's picking up on that energy. I love your spiritual energy. Period. I just love who you are. I have a Death card, and I have a Fool. So after an ending, this person has come into your life, and I'm also going to say after an awakening. Okay, for those of you who feel like you've had an awakening, for those of you that have, walked this path, bottom of the deck, I have a Lover's card right here. So I do feel like, it's, how do I want to say it? Awakening to this love, really, awakening to new love. So right now, I think a lot of things have happened. I think that you have shifted your energy, Spirit is saying. You have changed. Maybe you have gone through some kind of a spiritual awakening because of a change that brought upon the awakening. But this person's picking up on that. They definitely are realizing that there's something very special about you. Let's get some charms now and some initials. I have the letter L, F. I have an S. I have an M, a Y. I feel like I want to say Smiley. Maybe that's a nickname for somebody. I have, I'm going to put this BTHK. That came into me as birthday. It's coming into me as birthday, on or around a birthday, somebody's birthday. So Sagittarius is heading into November 23rd through December 21st, right? So it could be on or around your birthday, heading into those months. They could be possibly in that range as well, possibly moving into Capricorn season or going the other way into Scorpio season. So those are some beautiful initials. And Spirit, can I have some charms? Let's get a couple of charms and see what they want you to know with the charms. I'm going to dig deep. I'm going to flip them over. I don't want to have any charms. I want the best charms, Spirit. Which ones? Okay, these are the best. They're saying these are the best for you. Here we go. These are the ones they want you to have. So I have this mushroom. 3 mushrooms. But mushrooms always come into me as they grow out of nowhere. They grow under nothing. It's kind of like turn over every rock and then there's your mushroom. So maybe this just comes out of nowhere. Literally, just appears in your life very organically. And maybe that's the feeling of you took my breath away, because I really wasn't expecting to meet somebody like you, or to meet somebody that was as great as you, something along those lines. I do have Elizabeth coin, it says. There's a word on here that says second. So part of me feels like it could be the second time around, not with this person, but you could have had a very, very serious relationship. You could have lived with somebody before, been engaged, you could have been married. This could be the second, like, significant relationship, like going into maybe a second marriage, something like that. So for one of you. I have a cross. Okay. I feel like the cross is important. I also have, this is, looks like a saint. It feels like, I'm going to go more with, I wear a like St. Christopher medal, or I wear a cross every day. Something that is reflective of a saint, a part of my religion, something that I use and I wear often. I have the letter F. I have a beautiful heart with wings. So that feels like, yeah, my heart is taking off. I mean, I definitely feel that. I have this beautiful sun, bright, sunny feeling. I have a whale's tail. Now, they tell this person could be a really fun storyteller, like things happen in their day, but the way that they tell it in replay is hysterical. It's just life. And this, I mean, they have a great sense of humor. That tells me they have a great sense of humor, but it's more in just telling life stories. Like, this is what just happened at work. You're not going to believe this. And they make you laugh. And, it's just kind of with a sense of humor. So a little bit of a whale's tale. They're a good storyteller. I have every journey starts with one step. That felt like we got to start at the very beginning. And we both say, let's just take this one step at a time. I feel like that's something we both agree on. And that's going to serve us well because we both aren't rushing into it. We both are not thinking of it as a fairy tale, even though it could feel like a fairy tale, but we're going to take it one step at a time. And I do feel like that's important. I do have a fairy tale carriage. So there are going to be moments where this person makes it feel magical. You do feel like Cinderella. You do feel like you're going to the ball. You do feel like, is this real? Those are all good energies. Those are fun energies. I have kind of a bolt of lightning. So is this person coming into your life just kind of with this bang, just this spark and bang energy? I have a Christmas tree, so that could imply that we're going to be together for the holidays. It could be our first Christmas together. I know that seems far, far away, but it really isn't when you think about it. And then I have this sailboat ready to set sail. They're saying just ready to get in the boat and ready to get this thing going. So I do love all of those charms, and I'm hoping some of those connect to you on a personal level or on a spiritual level or in the future. So let's see what else they want you to know about this connection. Spirit, tell me, give me a handful of clues. What is it that you want us to know? What is going on around this connection? Look for a blue shirt. Could be first date. They're wearing a blue shirt, blue. I almost felt like I wanted to say a hoodie. Maybe we're doing something casual. Maybe we're going for a walk, or, it's just like a jacket of some kind. But part of me felt like it was a hoodie. So maybe we're just going to go for a walk. It's a fall day and somebody puts on a sweatshirt. I love dogs. I walk my dog. Maybe we're going to walk the dog, bring the dog to a dog park. Just something to do. In shape, broad shoulders, works out. I have waves in my hair. I have a little bit of a curl to my hair. When it gets longer, it gets curlier. So maybe I try to cut it so that I don't have too much curl. I do wear shorts a lot. I wear workout shorts. I love rock music. I love fast food. We've got a fast food junkie. So that could be a good clue. Also, a little bit of a joke that there's wrappers in their car. And they're kind of like, oh, let me move those things. Like there's a McDonald's bag or there's a, candy wrapper, something like that. I don't think it's a dirty car. I think it's just they had just eaten, lunch and they just haven't had a chance to get rid of the trash. So, but I think there's evidence that they're definitely a junk food junkie. So you'll catch on quick. You have a dimple when you smile. I have long hair. I think I have waves. I like to keep the top a little bit curlier, the side shorter. Otherwise, I have like this bushy head of hair. So I kind of keep on top of that. I love pets. Do you have a pet? I feel like we talk about it. I love doing things outdoors. I'm kind of a nature lover. I have very strong arms. Okay, this person works out. I'm going to say it that way. Look for a red shirt. I have blue shirt, red shirt. I have a middle child. Maybe it's a combination of blue and red. Maybe it's like a pattern. Feels like a lumberjack pattern. It feels like a, what do I want to say? A plaid. Maybe that's what it is. I'd love to have children. I keep my hair short. Lot of this person's hair. Maybe you love this person's hair. I have an advanced education. And management, okay. Management. I'm an officer. I'm an officer in a business, like a CEO, CFO, something like that. I could be physically an officer, policeman. That's how that came into me. A serviceman, definitely taller than you, and I have jet black hair. Okay, so dark hair. Look for dark hair or peppery hair, maybe some grays coming in. But I do like the way I said officer. I felt like that was a good clue. That felt spirit. Can I have a when? When is this love coming? What do you want us to know? I have in autumn. Okay, so we've got somebody coming on board here. They're saying when the leaves fall, the leaves are starting to fall, the leaves have turned. So that is not that far away, especially in a September reading. So I'm going to claim this for you. I want this for you. I'm going to put this out to the universe. I want you to claim it in the comments, own it. It's yours. I want to thank Spirit for these messages. If you're new to my channel, please remember to hit that like and subscribe button. Thank you always for your kind words and your comments. If you'd like to book a private reading with me, please visit my website, Mamolen, psychicmedium.com. I hope you enjoyed your reading. We'll see you again real soon.